Coach, one of the things from last season, early in the year, the defense was probably a little bit behind. One of the things I've noticed through spring ball, spring game, even today the defense is so fast and flying around. Talk about them just a little bit and what you're seeing on that defensive side of the ball right now.
Obviously we had another big turnover, a change of coordinators and everything else, but I think just being seasoned, having gone through that once before, I think the attitude has been better, the buy-in's been better. We also turned over some seniors and have a lot of new guys. We have a lot of new transfers and high school guys that are getting their first crack at things, and so they're hungry. They're not seasoned returning vets. They're guys that are anxious to prove it, and so I just think the buy-in has been better overall, and they're out there flying around having fun, and I think you see it correctly. I think we are ahead of where we were last spring for that buy-in matter, because of the buy-in. And so I hope that translates into better defense earlier in the season for us, because that did take us a while to get going last fall. But I'm encouraged about what I've seen on the defensive side.
And then you talked about the turnover. We've talked about that numerous times. How big of a deal is it to you, talking about that team chemistry and that unity and everybody buying in? I mean, it really, at the end of practice today, like, you could see how just these guys are all together. And how hard is it to do with all the turnover that you guys have had to get that kind of chemistry this early on?
Well, it's something we work on year in, year out, but every year's different. Every team's different. Your team leaders are different, and that's where it ultimately leans on. Good teams are led by coaches, great teams are led by players, and I don't know that this is the most talented team we've ever had, but I'm encouraged about what you speak of, just the chemistry, the camaraderie that's in that locker room, that's out here on the field together, and you get a bunch of guys playing together and playing for each other. That's a dangerous football team, and I think we're working towards that.
All right, Coach, can't wait to see you in the fall.
Appreciate it. Axum.